Hey guys, Nishanth here. I'm an organizer of Content Classic Cubing 2.0 2020 and today I'm going to tell you guys how to scramble for the following events. 2x2, 5x5 and Megaminx. Now these three events are half the events of Content Classic Cubing 2.0 2020. The rest of the three events, 3x3, 4x4 and Pyraminx, will be covered by my friend PM Cubing or Parth and it will be after my video. So yeah, let's get on with the first event, which is of course 2x2. So here is the 2x2, and the first thing that you guys can notice is that you guys can see the screws on all 6 sides of the puzzle. This is because it's a really small cube, so this cube is only 50 millimeters. 2x2 is the only event you guys can see the screw. Thus, tensioning a 2x2 is a lot easy. So in 2x2, the moves are similar to 3x3. So this is R or right, this is U or up. This is L or left, this is D for down, this is F for front, and this is B for back. Now you guys may have noticed something. I am doing all of these moves clockwise. Now if you guys want to do anti-clockwise, then you do the following. So for anti-clockwise, we add a little apostrophe beside the letter. So it will look like this. So this is R prime, this is U prime, this is L prime, this is F prime, this is D prime, and this is B prime. So now that you guys are familiar with the notation, it's time for a scramble. So all scrambles must be done white top and green front. So while I'm scrambling, the scramble letters will be on top, and after I finish scrambling, a picture will be on top to just verify if I scrambled correctly or not. So if you guys don't know how to scramble, you guys can follow me along. Let's start. So this is a scramble, and now the picture will be shown on top now. So it is the correct scramble because we have a block over here and not this piece over here. Therefore, the scramble is correct. So we are done with our first event. Now let's move on to the second event, which is 5x5. So here's the 5x5. Now you guys may notice three things. The first thing is that the screws are not visible. The screws are inside the centers, so you have to take them out in order to see the screws. And second, this is a lot bigger than a 2x2. This 2x2 over here is 50 millimeters. This 5 over here is 62 millimeters. And the third thing you guys will notice is these two extra layers. Now I'll explain them what they are in a minute. Well, the notations are same, but there are some extra notations. Actually, these are the extra notations. Now you can't just do this and say it's R prime. So we use this thing called wide or W. So this is RW, RW prime, UW, UW prime, DW, DW prime, and etc. Now there's this thing called 3RW. Some people may think it's turning this thing 3 times, but it's actually not. So the first number 3 is how many layers you're going to turn. So in this case, 3UW, 3 and UW, it's like that. So now that you guys are familiar with the notation of 5x5, it's time for a scramble. And yes, 5x5 scrambles can take a long time to scramble, so I'm actually going to speed this up by 2.0. This scramble at the like the last one, white top, green front. So yeah, let's scramble now. Alright, so we have finished scrambling. Now when we check the picture, it's actually not matching with the picture, but since this is 5x5, you don't actually have to scramble it correctly because you can actually fail in like some scrambles. So it's okay if you scramble it wrong on big cubes like 5, 5, 6, or 6, 7, 7. You don't have to solve it back and then re-scramble it. If your cube looks scrambled like this, then you can start solving and you don't have to worry about anything. So now that you guys know how to scramble 5x5, let's get on with the last event, which is Megaminx. So the notation of a Megaminx is totally different. Instead, it only has 4 moves. So this thing called R++ and R-. So what R++ means, you turn these two twice. So it's basically R2, but these 2 layers. So this is R++, this is R-, this is D++, this is D-. And those are the 4 notations that you can get in Megaminx. So now that you guys know the notation of a Megaminx, let's scramble it. And scramble it on white top and green front. Again, this is going to be in fast mode as Megaminx scrambles can take a while to scramble. Let's start. So the picture, the scramble will be on top now, and the color scheme of that picture is a bit different than my Megaminx. So if your Megaminx looks scrambled like this, then you can go ahead and solve. So now you guys learned how to scramble 2x2, 5x5 and Megaminx, and now my friend PM Cubing will take over to show you guys how to scramble 3x3, 4x4 and Pyraminx.
Hey guys, so I'll be teaching you how to scramble the 3x3, 4x4 Skewb Pyraminx. So if you know the 3x3 notation, it's exactly like that. But if you don't know, so if you move the right layer up, it's an R. If I move the right layer down, up one. So L, L point. So it will be marked with an, so if it's an L, if it's like a prime in the end, there'll be, note that there'll be an apostrophe. So yeah, U, U prime, D, D prime, F, F prime, B, B prime. So must be wondering how about this move. So if you don't know, we are moving this right layer twice. So that's called as R2. So now you're familiar with the notation, let's just try a scramble. It will be on the top of the screen right now. I'll scramble slow for you all guys. So taking a look at the scramble, according to the picture which will be on top, there's two yellow, there's red which is matching, going on to the green, it's matching. So yeah, we have scrambled it correctly. So going on to 4x4, it's exactly same as the 3x3, like this is R, this is an R prime, R2 and so on. But we also have something called RW and other layers also like RU and so on. So how we do is like R and a W, which is like this. So this is RW, RW prime, LW, LW prime and so on. Like there'll be UW, DUW prime, DW, DW prime, FW, FW prime, BW, BW prime, and there'll be RW2, LW2, FW2. So now you're familiar with the notation, let's just try a scramble. So remember to scramble white on top, green on front. Let's go. Scrambling slow because you can also follow along. So we have finished scrambling. So let's see, is it matching the picture? And yeah, it is. So Pyraminx is really easy, I guess. So yeah. So if you move this thing, this all layers together up, it's an R prime. This is L, L prime, U prime, and B prime. There is also lowercase r, which defines to on the tip, like lowercase r prime, lowercase l prime, lowercase u prime, lowercase v prime. Let's just try Pyraminx Scramble. Note that it's yellow on bottom and green on front. Let's go. And yep, and we're seeing the picture, it's correct. Unlike other events in Quarantine Classics Skewb 2020, except Megaminx and some other events, this is not using the normal notation which we use for Skewb. So how we scramble is, we keep the red on the right side, green on the left side, white on the other side. So how we scramble is like, this is R prime, L prime, U prime, and B prime. So let's just try scramble the R prime, B prime, L prime, R, L prime, R, B prime, L, U. And taking a look at the scramble, it's correct. Hope you all guys have a great day and see you guys next time. Please subscribe to the Quarantine Classes Skewb 2020 and please register for this competition if you can. I hope you guys have a great day and see you guys next time. Bye.